Hi, I'm Reed from the Flow team at Google, and I'm going to give a quick walkthrough of what Flow is and how it works. Flow is your AI creative studio, where you can generate and refine images and videos in whatever style you can dream up. Designed to support your entire creative journey, Flow helps creatives explore what's possible. From pre-visualization or proof of concept, to a final creation. Under the hood, it's powered by a combination of Google DeepMind's most advanced models, VO, Nano Banana, and Gemini. So let's jump right in. When you enter Flow, you land on your projects page, where you can scroll and look through everything that you're working on. Here you can start a new project or click on an existing one, where you'll see all of your assets appear in a grid. This grid was designed to help simplify the way you manage your assets. As your project grows, you can group assets into custom collections, search, and filter. This makes it easier to organize images and videos as you build out your story. Now, let's focus on the prompt bar. Just type a prompt in and Flow will generate an image. To help you stay organized, you can also name your image generations, just like you would with your working files. If you'd like to refine your image, you can simply prompt for a new version, or use one of the editing options like the lasso tool for more precision. Just outline the area you want to change, add a prompt, and Flow updates that specific spot while keeping the rest of your image the same. In the prompt bar, you'll also find a model selector. This is where you can switch between generating images and videos and adjust various settings like orientation, output quantity, or model. Let's choose video. Ready to bring your ideas to life? You can use images you've created or upload your own as ingredients for your video. Just drag them into the prompt bar, use the @ tag to pull in a named asset, or mix and match both. Prompt how they should be used together, and hit generate. Now let's explore frames to video. When using frames to video, you'll see these little chips that give you the option to use the first frame, a last frame, or both. You can generate a frame with Nano Banana Pro directly in Flow, upload new frames from your device, or simply drop frames in from your grid. You'll also notice a few buttons pop up below the prompt bar. These features help you refine your clips after you generate them to get them just right. For example, with the insert feature, you're able to add elements to your clip without generating an entirely new one. You can also shift the perspective of your clip by using camera control without needing to describe it in your prompt. And if you like where your clip was going and you'd like to continue the story, you can extend the length of your clip.
Anna, you might want to take a look at this. Anna, look at it.
Ever taken a wrong turn because the map on the phone didn't match the road outside? Around 1 billion people use Google Maps every month, but confusing intersections still cause mistakes. Now, Google Maps just released a new 3D navigation system, and it might completely change the way driving directions work. Navigation apps have improved a lot over the years. Real-time traffic, lane suggestions, faster routes, everything looks smart on the screen. But one major problem still shows up when reaching busy intersections. The road outside the windshield often looks very different from the flat map on the phone. Multiple roads overlap, flyovers cross each other, and tunnels run underneath. The phone screen shows a simple 2D layout, but the real road is a complex multi-layer structure. Because of this mismatch, many drivers hesitate for a few seconds at intersections. And in driving, a few seconds of confusion can mean missing the correct lane or exit. Ever notice that moment when a driver slows down suddenly near a complicated junction? That small moment of doubt is exactly what Google is trying to fix. And honestly, missing an exit because of confusing directions is one of the most frustrating things during a drive. Suddenly the travel time jumps up by 10 extra minutes. Not exactly the best feeling. Google Maps has now introduced a completely redesigned 3D navigation experience. Instead of showing a flat map, the navigation view now displays roads in 3 dimensions, almost matching what drivers actually see outside. Roads are no longer just thin lines stacked on top of each other. Flyovers appear above, tunnels appear below, and road layers are clearly separated. The goal is simple: make the map look closer to the real world. This change might sound small at first, but it solves one of the biggest problems drivers face. When approaching a complicated intersection, the new system clearly shows whether the route goes over a bridge, under an overpass, or straight through. That means drivers no longer have to guess which road level they are on. Instead of trying to decode a confusing spaghetti of lines on a 2D map, the route now visually matches the road environment. And yes, this makes a surprisingly big difference. Intersections are where most navigation mistakes happen, especially in cities with multiple flyovers, exits, and service roads. With the new 3D system, Google Maps separates these layers visually. A flyover actually appears elevated, while the road underneath remains clearly visible below it. This means drivers can instantly understand whether the route goes above, below, or straight ahead. Think about those complicated highway exits where 5 roads split at once. Before,
I'm running my OpenClaw cluster of AI agents 24/7, 365, entirely for free. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do the same with a frontier model. Not some kind of crappy llama local model, but the latest and greatest frontier model from the big providers. So if you haven't heard of OpenClaw, it's kind of been the viral sensation of the AI world. It's a AI agent framework. It's open source. You can install it on any computer, but I have mine running on a Mac Mini here over in the corner. Mine's name is Janet. And Janet runs on a model, right? It has tools, it has memory, and it has a model. That's what an agent is. And a model is something like Claude Opus 4.6 or ChatGPT 5.3. And the problem with OpenClaw is when it first came out, you could connect it to your Claude plan. So if you're on the Pro or the Max plan, you could connect it to that and use tokens, kind of the currency of AI, with that built-in plan that you had. Well, then people started getting in trouble. They would get banned and their accounts would get canceled. And if my Claude plan got canceled, it would be a really big deal because I rely on it for everything. So we had to rely on using tokens, and tokens by themselves, and you pay kind of per use, are pretty expensive, especially for the latest and greatest frontier models like Opus 4.6 or Sonnet 4.5 now. So a lot of people started playing around with cheaper models and open source models from China, and those are all fine and great, but there's a better way. And shortly after OpenClaw itself and Peter Steinberger were acquired by OpenAI, OpenAI came out and said, hey, you can use your ChatGPT plan as the daily driver model with your OpenClaw. And that's exactly what I've done. And for you to do the same thing and get the latest and greatest model from ChatGPT and OpenAI to work as the driver model in your OpenClaw cluster, you just need to run these 3 commands. The first, OpenClaw onboard -- auth choice, OpenAI codex, and then OpenClaw models set OpenAI codex GPT 5.3 codex. It's the absolute latest and greatest model, super powerful, incredibly good at coding, and really just anything. And then the last one, OpenClaw model status plain, just to give it a kind of plain descriptor here. And so what this is doing is when you install OpenClaw, you need to select a model. And a lot of times you'll choose Opus or Gemini or whatever. And here we're choosing OpenAI Codex GPT 5.3. It's the absolute latest and greatest model. And truth be told, I use Codex and GPT 5.3 a lot when I'm doing coding activities. I use both Codex and I use Claude